Alright. Hi, Tulika. How are you?
Hello, ma'am. I'm good. Thank you for having me today. Very excited to be here.
Okay, I'm very, very, very happy to have you here. Guys, this is Tulika Sarkar, one of the toppers of CIP Ranchi MPhil Clinical Psychology Exam. She's one of my very, very dear learners, and she's studied with me for a very long time. And today we will find out all of her preparation secrets and how she cleared the exam and how she feels about it and how you can do it too. So welcome, Tulika. First of all, congratulations. It's a very, very, very big deal to have made it to, one of the most prestigious colleges, universities for MPhil in India. And you also cleared GATE with All India Rank 10 GATE Psychology. And
Yes,
you have a
ma'am.
very, very good score, very, very high score in psychology. NET as well, which I'm not going to mention. I'm going to keep it a suspense until the result comes out so that we can celebrate together then. But tremendous performance across exams and I know you were not well. मुझे पता है कि आप actually बीमार थी. तो पहले आप ऐसा बताएं अभी कैसा लग रहा है?
Ma'am, abhi to like right now I'm in cloud nine. Abhi, since the result announcement of results, I've been on cloud nine. I'm just receiving so many warm wishes, so many congratulations messages from everyone. Even Sachin uh, congratulated me on email. Like that was the only place where congratulations was left, and he sent it on email. So I was like surprised, but I'm like so happy that I finally made you proud. Finally made my parents proud, and I like 16th March was the best day of my life. First CIP results came, then in the evening GATE results came, and my mother was literally dancing. Like she was so happy. She saw me like studying 10 hours, 12 hours every day. And she knew I'm going to do something bigger. And it, like my mom said, 2023 is going to be your year. I know it. And it's really happening. I'm so happy. And, and ma'am, thanks to you, you are like, it's only possible because of you. uh, I was so clueless before I joined your class. I was so clueless. I was looking here and there. I was not getting anywhere. And when I finally joined your classes, routine was established. I was more focused. Workload was less as you were preparing all the contents. You were preparing MCQs. You were analyzing everything and giving it to us. You were solving PhD papers. You were solving GRE papers with us. So that made me like very made me very oh, sorry, I'm forgetting. Uh,
It's okay. Continue, continue. I'll edit.
like
I'll edit it.
yes,
Don't worry.
I was consistent because so much was happening in the class, so much was going on, and also I have like I love psychology. I love my subject. I really wanted to do something in this field. So my passion was there, and you were providing everything. So I just had to come to class and study with you. Rest, you were doing everything, even though you had other appointments. You were ill, and seeing that made me realize I should also work hard as you. I look up to you, ma'am. I admire you. That's why I also followed this path. I was hard on myself. I pushed my limits. I was preparing for 3, 4 exams. UPPGT in also I felt still there is no notification till now. So in the middle I stopped preparing for it, but still I was preparing for so many exams. So that I kept that in mind. Also, I didn't have any job, so I could easily give 10 to 12 hours.
Mm.
So that I kept that in mind, and I just went ahead. I knew I have to study a lot. I need to focus more. I need to do lots and lots of revision, lots of MCQ practices. So that really made me clear so many exams. And even though before the NET exam, it was on 15th, and my CIP interview was on 13th and 14th. So uh, like you helped me with the letter which I had to present to the panel members, and they were very nice about it. They didn't even ask me any question. They just said, "Okay, we'll do it." And after seeing other students also started writing letters, and they also many of them were preparing for net, so they
Oh,
also could they were also they were also sanctioned. Then I was able to come to Gorakhpur and give exams. So I like before like 1 week is to be given completely to net. Like revision has to be done, but my revision was not that much like strong that time. But I knew after giving GATE exam, after giving CIP exam, I had two, three, like I had revisions, two, three time I
hmm,
visited. So
hmm, hmm.
that was in my mind. I relied on my memory. I believed in myself. I just saw some important theories. I flipped through. I was studying on train, so I that was enough for me. I wished I studied a bit, but then I saw the paper. The paper was like tricky. So I did after giving the paper, I didn't know if I had done good or I had done bad, because when you were analyzing like memory based analysis, you were doing two, three questions. I was thinking, okay, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Okay, my paper isn't good.
You're
I
talking about
I
net?
made ma'am
You're talking
like
about net
write. Yes,
paper? Net
yes,
paper you're
ma'am.
talking about? Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
Got it.
also like told in the class कि I don't know, ma'am. It was moderate for me. It wasn't easy because I didn't know how to feel about the paper. So I was thinking, okay, I will not say anything right now. But I really wanted to crack net because like this was the only chance. And next time, I don't know if I would be in this form, because I was continuously practicing. My parents were very supportive. Uh,
Hmm,
I mean, I was waking up late in the morning, also studying late. I'm not a morning person, that's why.
hmm.
So yeah, my parents were supportive of me. Still, they are very supportive. So I didn't know if in the future I might get the support, because I had to look for a job and everything. If I don't get clear CIP, if I like
Hmm.
don't clear JRF, so I was scared, but I believed in myself. I just said, okay, I will take tension later. Right now, I just focus. So yeah, that was a long
All
uh,
right, all right.
speech.
Wonderful. So we'll
Yes, ma'am.
start off with your preparation a little bit. How did you prepare? What did a typical day look like? And for how long did you prepare? Because I remember you said कि net exam से बिल्कुल पहले आपने बिल्कुल revise आप नहीं कर सके because you were giving your CIP exam. नाउ द थिंग इज मुझे पता है कि आप बहुत टाइम से बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हो एंड यू आर वन ऑफ माय स्टूडेंट्स हु नेवर मिस्ड अ सिंगल क्लास राइट आपने बीमार होके भी क्लास मिस नहीं की है आप लेट नहीं आए हो क्लास में आपने सारे क्लासेस कवर किए हैं मिस होते तो आप रिकॉर्डेड देख लेते so that was something that I saw and all MCQs you have done all PYQs you have done every practice paper you have done you also used to send MPhil K doubts sometimes even in the normal class. So, what all content or what all courses did you cover, and how did you basically do all of your preparation, whether for MPhil, whether for GATE, whether for net psychology? How would you define it?
So as I was preparing for three exams together, so the content which I had to cover was a lot. So I divided my time. So the courses I followed was yeah, the comprehensive course,
Hmm.
clinical course,
Hmm.
most notable theories, practice courses, MCQ and PYQ courses,
Oh.
and your special classes on YouTube and Unacademy. I watched every class. I don't remember I had missed any class. I watched everything.
Hmm.
Also, for net, your content is enough. If I don't think uh, anybody who has watched all your content hasn't like cleared JRF. I think if they have covered, then they have definitely they will clear JRF, or they have not paid attention properly.
Hmm.
So for net, that was net and gate both. Your content was enough, but for MPhil,
Hmm.
since the each institution have their own syllabus and they
Hmm.
don't disclose it, we have to
Correct.
like give exam and then fail and then understand. So
Correct.
after failing many times, 3 times, uh, I I understood the syllabus. Also, many students used to send PY question papers
Huh.
from whichever source. So
Huh.
from that, I realized they are very unpredictable. They ask and from anywhere, but still they follow a pattern. For
Hmm.
CIP, they this time they asked the question paper was very lengthy. For 1 hour, they had asked 100 questions and they were very lengthy. This they asked like symptoms they have given, and we had to like identify the disorders, like and calculations were there, like
Huh.
calculate mode, calculate variance.
Huh.
No, variance was in gate paper. So I don't remember much. Paired
मीडियम
associates
कैलकुलेट
they
करना
asked.
था शायद.
Yeah, so it was very lengthy, and I remember 30 questions. Sorry, 30 minutes were there, and I had only finished like 38 questions, and 62 were remaining. So I had to like pick up my speed because, ma'am, you had to like uh, understand the question. You just
Hmm.
don't have to answer it, you have to understand it, some
Hmm.
of the questions. So I picked up my pace. I finished it anyhow. I was thinking, okay, my paper was okay. It was not very good. My stomach was upset. My tooth was aching. My half of my face was aching, and I was very tired. It was a very long journey. But
Hmm.
still, when the paper started, I forgot all about it. I was just focused on my paper. So the syllabus, coming to the syllabus,
Huh.
your classes, you if anybody follows your classes, 80% of the questions will be correct. But
Hmm.
if if you want to aim for above 90, I would suggest there is one practice book from Dr. Praveen Tripathi, Review of
Oh.
Psychiatry. That book is very like important, I think, because
Oh.
the questions from nihilistic delusion, from
Hmm.
atypical depression, uh,
Okay.
everything was given in that book, the clinical
Okay.
part. So I would suggest
Okay.
that book. Also for RMN, uh, I was selected for the interview, but I couldn't make it
Hmm.
after the interview.
Hmm.
So in RML, they asked directly from the two books which I have seen, from Graham Davies' Psychopathology, and
Hmm.
uh, rem- uh, one from Theories of Psychotherapy and Counseling for Richard S. Sharp. So
Oh.
from these two books, I have seen direct questions.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
but I realized it after I gave my exam. So
Ingenious. Yeah,
then
you've
I
done a
started
great job.
preparing.
Can you please send me the names of these books? I will put them in the description of the video so that others may benefit from it.
Ma'am. Okay, so
Chalo.
these two books are like important.
Okay, ma'am.
Even though the Graham Davy book is old, like I couldn't find the new version, but
Okay.
still the explanation is very good and the language is very easy. And they have made a lot of tables, so it was
Hmm.
very beneficial.
Okay,
And
okay.
yeah, and one more thing, prepare the National Mental Health Acts. No, sorry, Mental Health Act 2017 is important. And
Hmm.
one survey was done, National Mental Health Survey 2015-16. That is important. But they haven't asked this, but they might ask. They can ask. Also,
Oh.
every year there is a new theme for this mental health day. A new theme is there for
Hmm.
every year.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think people should know that. They might ask this in the interview.
Yeah, that
So
also.
that's in if anybody follows your class, covers these courses and also the books I've said, you can easily ace the exam. I'm
Okay.
sure.
There, Tulika giving out all her secrets. Okay.
Also, the GRE questions you have to
GRE
practice.
questions are
Those are
helpful.
very
Huh.
Yeah,
All right, all right. Wonderful. It's great that you have all of this information and that you're willing to share. It's very, very sweet of you that you're willing to share the names of the books and all the resources you prepared from as well. I think it's very important for exams like MPhil to look at
yes,
multiple resources. Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Especially
ma'am.
in-depth view into psychiatry and disorders, understanding them very, very properly, in
Yes, ma'am.
addition to all of the general psychology syllabus as well, or personality development and so on. So now that you've given us this great information, very, very useful information, I would like to know from you what was the interview like? Interview kaisa tha, particularly for the CIP exam? And then what all questions were typically asked? What do you think is a good way to prepare? And what was your practical on?
So for interview, I will suggest don't study too much. Don't study a lot of theories. Don't sit and study books and books. Don't do it. They have already, if you have cleared the entrance, your knowledge has been tested. And for interview, they will check your personality.
Hmm.
So in the CIP interview, I studied a lot. I studied like I made PDFs and PDFs and I studied, but none of the questions from there were asked. So what they asked me was from where I am, from where I have completed my master's, what I'm doing right now, any additional degrees I have taken, like I have I have completed PG diploma. So they asked
Hmm.
me, why did you do it? And what did you do it in PG diploma? What all papers were there? Why do you want to become a clinical psychologist? Okay,
Hmm.
and then they started asking questions like, what is psychotherapy? What is counseling? What is
Hmm.
defense mechanism? And they only asked me, okay, have you conducted any intelligence or personality test? If you have, tell what is the name. I told CAT I have conducted. Then they asked me, okay, interpretation, tell me the interpretation. What is defense mechanism? Then asked me also psychotherapies, name different psychotherapies. So very
Okay.
basic questions they have asked.
Acha, acha.
And their favorite topic is also CBT. So I have seen, like I've heard from many sources, they ask a lot about CBT. They come back to CBT. Even if you have not completed any internship, they will ask, okay, do you know about CBT? Have you any idea about CBT? They will ask. In RML,
Oh.
they were asking in-depth question from CBT, and they asked me, they asked a different question there. What like CBT came before or REBT came before? I was confused. I said CBT, but actually the answer was REBT. REBT and REBT came before, 2 years before, and then CBT came. So yeah, in the RML interview was not good, and they like kind of knew, okay, this girl is getting anxious. Okay, then they made
Ah,
me more anxious.
yeah,
But
yeah.
CIP interview was very good. Their faces were neutral. They weren't smiling. They weren't like
Ah.
even frowning. Even though I was fumbling, they were very neutral. They were very polite. So I was not that nervous, but still I was nervous. But very easy
I was not
questions.
that
So
nervous till I was so
yeah,
cute.
like I was holding my thumb like this, so I don't like shiver. I was like not nervous that they didn't ask me anything that didn't know. So I was happy about that. I could answer
Ah.
all the questions. So I was happy. Basic questions. So for interview, you don't need to be very like study a lot and worry a lot. Just be yourself. Just answer spontaneously. Be confident. That's enough.
I think it's about presenting your best self, putting your best foot forward in an interview, looking confident, even if you're nervous, not, trying very hard to not look nervous. So great tips you've given us. Amazing, amazing. And what about GATE as well? I know you will definitely clear JRF, for NET also. I couldn't be more proud of you. I'm extremely happy for you. I really wanted you to clear. I was just waiting for the results. So what how did you study for GATE?
Thank
If you
you,
can
ma'am.
just give us a little bit of an insight into how did you study for GATE as well at the same time? How did you actually juggle between multiple exams when there are little differences? Like there is general aptitude in GATE, and जैसे नेट के पेपर वन में काफी टीचिंग एप्टीट्यूड आता है, तो आपने तीन तीन एग्जाम्स एक साथ जगल कैसे किए और सक्सेसफुली इनका स्कोर बहुत, तीनों का स्कोर बहुत अच्छा है?
So for GATE and NET, the syllabus is same. So उतना effort नहीं लगा. And GATE questions were comparatively easier from NET. So उसमें उतना effort तो नहीं गया. I just kept preparing for NET, and for GATE's general aptitude, I followed like on YouTube. There is free series, like there is one educator, Aishwarya ma'am. So
अच्छा,
she's teaching
GATE,
general aptitude there, and she's
अच्छा,
teaching very good. So
अच्छा,
there are
ओके,
30-40 like videos in that playlist. It's free.
ओके,
It's you can like it's very good if you watch it.
ऑलराइट,
So from that I prepared, and also I was preparing for next. So paper one and general aptitude gates was matching a bit, like logical reasoning, mathematics.
हाँ,
So उसमें से सब cover हो गया. So gate के लिए उतना effort तो नहीं लगा, but net was a different thing altogether, because for net in-depth questions are asked, and multiple revision I had to do. Like one to time I 1 to 10 is not enough. Like you have to like जितना हो सके उतना revision करना चाहिए. Every day, like I used to practice MCQs. Even like week में one day I did take a break, but I used to practice MCQs क्योंकि I wanted to be in touch, even though I am taking a break. So uh, I knew time was not enough, because like for MPhil, I didn't know how to prepare. Like even though my strategy was changing, like every month my strategy would change. Okay, I need to give time to this paper, give time to this topic. I didn't follow any strict timetable because it was changing all the time. So I just, at the end of the week, I sat down and just analyzed what I had prepared, how much I covered, how much I need to cover more. And for MPhil, the more information I got, the more I studied. It was like an ocean, because uh, yeah, because every institution has their own syllabus. So I was a bit scared about it. But net and gate, I was like sure I'm studying from ma'am. I will like clear. Obviously, I was just very sure about it. Wasn't sure about CIP though, but
हाँ,
other two exam I was sure. But when the exam like GRF, sorry, the net exam was coming closer, I was like questioning myself. My revision isn't like that much like end of the month, like before 1 month of the exam, your preparation, like you need to revise continuously everything, but I was like busy with other exams, so I was sort of questioning myself, will I be able to clear or not? But yeah, I cleared, so like I'm very happy I cleared finally. uh, and also all thanks to you, ma'am. Without you, this would never be possible. I like last year, if someone told, even a month before anyone told me you will clear all the three exams, I would say, I don't think so. I I might clear gate, but I don't think I will clear all the three together. This is like a dream come true, ma'am. Like thank you for everything, ma'am.
most welcome, Tulika. You've done a great job. Like, I will say it again and again. You worked very, very hard. Even despite, on bad days, on good days, you always studied. What I loved about what you said was कि आपने strategy अपनी change, आप करते रही. ऐसा नहीं कि आप rigidly एक ही चीज करते थे बार बार. And another thing that I noticed was that you were trying to do as much as possible within a day. दैट इज वाई यू डेंट हैव एनी फिक्स शेड्यूल. फिक्स शेड्यूल आपने रखा नहीं था क्योंकि आप कोशिश कर रहे थे जितना आपसे हो आप करें, और आप नई इंफॉर्मेशन से बिल्कुल डरे नहीं, राइट? नाउ फॉर द लास्ट पार्ट ऑफ द इंटरव्यू, लाइक यू सेड, फेलियर टीचेस अस. बार बार ट्राई करने से ही सीखते हैं, स्पेशली विद क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी. अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स एंड अप रियली डिसअपॉइंटेड विद नेट, मे बी विद गेट ऑल्सो. तो जो लोग या जो बच्चे फेल हुए हैं इस अटेम्प्ट में या इससे पहले अटेम्प्ट में, एंड दोज हु डोंट फील लाइक ट्राइंग अगेन, फील डिमोटिवेटेड, व्हाट इज योर मैसेज फॉर देम? आप उनको क्या कहेंगे?
I would say. like don't give up. I know it's a very cliche thing to say, don't give up, but seriously, don't give up. Like I had failed like 3, 4 times before CIP, finally getting selected to CIP. So I would suggest you just try to learn from your failure. Failure is not the end, it is just the beginning. So try to learn, and MPhil exams are so unpredictable. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just make it like a positive experience. Like, okay, I failed. Okay, what should I do next? How should I improve for the next exam? That's what
Mhm.
I kept telling myself. Okay, I failed, but I came this far. Like last year, I gave CIP. I was not selected, in even in the like even in the list, my name was not there. And
Mhm.
then again I gave GMCH. For 10 days I followed your class. I took shared subscription from another person, and I watched your class for 10 days. And in that exam I got 75 out of 100. And even though I was not selected, I said to myself, okay, I came this far, big improvement. At least my name is there on the list. So I was happy.
Mhm.
Then on my third attempt, RML, I was selected for the interview. I watched your classes, followed it for 3 months. So I was like, okay, I'm selected for the interview. I'm moving forward. I'm not going backwards. Even though I'm failing, I'm just moving forward. So if I work more hard, if I give more time, I might get selected next time. So I like 6 months, 7 months, I just studied, consistently studied and followed, managed my time, did everything possible for this exam. And even though I was stressed, I used to come to your class, and then there was like a very nice environment. You would motivate us. I saw other people who were having more like hard time than me, still coming to classes, studying, having a baby, still coming to classes. I was like, okay, they even I don't have a baby, I don't have a job, and I can at least give much more time than them. I should, even their life is way more harder than me. I should they are doing the hard work. I should also do. And also, I saw you coming to classes even though you were ill, even though like your sister's marriage was there, still you were coming to classes. And in the clinical course, you were like wedding, everything was happening outside your your studio room, and you were like giving classes. That like really motivated me, that okay, the person I look up to, the person I admire is doing so much, is doing extra. So I should like really put more effort and really ace the exam and make everyone proud, especially you, because like you are my inspiration. So
Ah.
the best thing I like about you is that you punish the behavior, you don't punish the person. So that I kept in my mind, and like I studied psychology from you. I study how to apply psychology in real life. You accept people, all the learners for who they are, showing unconditional positive regard. So yeah, if all the teachers in India become like you, then I think we will reach new heights. So I'm
Ah.
just very grateful that I found you, ma'am. Without you, this would never be possible. So I'm just very, very thankful for everything. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm so proud of you, Tulika. I'm so, so, so proud of you. Thank you so much, Tulika, for all of the kind words. Since you've been studying with me for a very long time, and those words are very, very special to me. Everything you say, everything you've said, you looking up to me means a lot to me. I think it is for learners like you and those who try very, very hard despite many difficulties that I have the motivation to go on as well. This is what I always say. I'm very proud of you. I wish I could meet you in person, congratulate you, give you a hug, and say, Tulika, you have done so well. You've done so, so, so well. Congratulations once
Thank you,
again.
ma'am.
That's all I will say. I know
Thank
you
you,
will do
ma'am, for everything.
future. I know you will do great in the future. There is no doubt about it. So continue to shine, continue to work hard, continue to learn throughout your life. All the best for your future endeavors. All the best with your net result. All the best for everything.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking my interview. I really enjoyed the session. And ma'am, I cannot thank you enough, no matter how much thanks I show gratitude, I don't think I can thank you enough. So still thank you, ma'am, for everything. You are the reason why I've cleared all the exams. You are the reason why I have like been consistent and I have been motivated. So thank you, ma'am, for everything. I hope we can meet soon and like,
I hope we can meet as well. All right, great. I hope
yeah,
everybody will, love the interview as much as I did, as much as I love talking to Tulika. She's shared great secrets. So please show the video a lot of love. Thank you.